Hey everyone, and welcome back to this video. Today is an interesting one. I'm going to take you through my normal day in the life, what it looks like, how we're managing all the ad accounts, how does work look like, how does my personal day look like, and I want to take you through everything from start to finish. It's now about 10 a.m. in the morning because I work on USA times, because most of the e-commerce brands are all USA time zones. I'm going to bed at about like 4 a.m. because I'm back in South Africa now. And yeah, the time zones are crazy. But first thing I do when I wake up in the morning is first I take about maybe half an hour to prepare my mind, understand what's happening in the day, get into a mode of like more peaceful, try to get more peaceful, call it meditation, call it what you want to, but it helps tremendously. After I do that, I get ready to go and train. So right now, I'm just preparing my day. I've got my pen here, paper, and I highly recommend this to you guys. If you are starting off in your business journey or your e-commerce brand, set out tasks in the day. Every day, write a list of tasks that you have to accomplish. Little tasks that move the needle forward. You know why? Everyone today has 24 hours in a day. Everybody. Bill Gates has 24 hours. Elon Musk has 24 hours. I have 24 hours. It's what we do with those hours that count. And a lot of people just let this time slip. So what I do is I make sure within my 24 hours today, I accomplish certain tasks. First thing I need to do is that I've got to make sure I script content today, script a whole bunch of new content for ads. That takes a lot of time. I've got to script that content. The next thing I've got to do, which is very important, is I've got to make sure I'm training. So train at least 30, 40 minutes in the day. I put that down, make sure it's done. And it feels good when I tick that off every day. Another big one is, the other key thing I have to do today is make sure I have 2 team meetings today. One is with 2 new brands we've partnered with in my marketing agency, Mainstream Media. And just go over a few things because we're launching a whole bunch of new ads on Monday for this brand. And I got to make sure everything's right. The copy, the hooks, the body, the call to actions, they all are perfect. So that's going to be a big meeting. And the second meeting is I've got to meet with my students at E-commerce Elite. That's going to be another one, short meeting with these guys just to check in how's their progress. Because at the end of the day, when dealing with students, you've got to make sure these guys are on track all the time. Because a lot of times in a new stage of a person's business or when you're starting a new venture, procrastination comes into play. And I know that because I was in that position some time back. Maybe a few years back when I was starting off, I remember how bad procrastination was. And that's why I'm there to make sure my students are always moving the needle forward. Just like I have my task paper and it's getting accomplished, we keep them accountable. So I'm gonna make sure that gets done. And then it's off to gym, guys. Now, let's make some coffee and start making our way to the gym. When I'm in South Africa, I've got a car here, so I'm driving around. And what you don't realize is that you got to fuel a car up. Take it up, put gas in it. Like right now, I'm trying to get to the gym on time so I can get the day moving. And now I've got a full gas. It's really annoying. When in Dubai, when I'm there for a bit, I don't have a car there. So I'm just using Uber. Over there, they don't have Uber. It's called Kareem. That's what they use over there. And it's easy. You just order it. It's there within less than a minute. It's there and you're good to go. You don't even need to think. I can sit in the back. I can do my work on my phone, do all of that, get to where I need to do what I need to do there, out. It's so efficient. That's the cool part about Dubai. It's perfect if you are a busy businessman, if you don't have that much time as normal people do. The lifestyle in Dubai is designed. It helps business owners. It be efficient all the time. Food, everything, it's always delivered and everything's very close around you. This is the beauty about having your own online business. You can choose how you spend your time in the day. You don't have a boss telling you, you need to put in X amount of hours into my business, and then you spend your time worthlessly building his business. When you have an online business of your own, you choose, hey, this is how I'm gonna spend my morning. I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna meditate, I'm gonna train. After train, I've got to do tasks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tasks that benefit you and grow you and improve your life, improve your finances. That's the power of it. And to be honest, I'm so far in this journey right now that I take that for granted. But when you start making your first $5K a month, $5,000 a month, and you're doing it consistently, that's enough to quit your job. That's enough. I did that a long time ago. I did that. But I take it for granted today. And I just realized this is the beauty of it. I can choose, hey guys, I'm gonna go use this gym. I won't train at my house today. I'm gonna drive here, do this. After that, I'm gonna go to breakfast somewhere else. And you know what I need? All I need is a good internet connection to check up on my team and to check up on what the e-commerce stores are doing. And I'll show you just now. I'll open some Shopify accounts now on my mobile and I'll show you what we're doing. I'm pretty sure some of our brands passed 10K yesterday. And I'll show you on my phone what our sales were yesterday. And guys, it's Friday today. You know what Friday is? I always say I put the hardest workout on Friday, which is lower body. And yeah, it's gonna be boring, but we're gonna do some squats, leg press, and then maybe I'll throw in some bench press as well because it's fun and I can. So I'm gonna do that. I'll show you guys how it goes. We'll start off with this machine. And guys, what I wanted to say was, with me, fitness is not one of my goals. However, I do try to train. Not even try, I train 6 times a week. Monday to Saturday, Sunday I'm off. And the only reason I do that is because with e-commerce, it's so mind intensive. It's not activity because it's not a physical business. You're not driving to work every day. You're not dealing with physical stuff. No, it's all behind your laptop and it's very mind focused. A lot of thinking, a lot of that kind of stuff, not physical. So I make sure I train every day to balance that out because you don't want to be a weirdo behind a laptop the whole day. So I make sure I train 6 days a week, get some base training. I'm strong, but yeah, that's it. If my goal was to get shredded, we'd make that happen. But right now it's keep very fit and make sure training at least 6 times a week. But yeah, that's it. That's my viewpoint. If your goal is fitness and you want to get lean and jacked, that's cool, but it doesn't pay fuck all. It pays nothing. Building the business, it's a better option if you ask me. At whatever level, whether you're doing your first 5K month, 10K, 20K, 50, 100, 200K month. Finances for me is always more fun than training. While I'm doing some calf raises, I'll tell you a story. This exact same gym, I used to work here when I was 17 and 18 years old. And long story short, I got fired. And I'll tell you the story. And I knew it. Well, literally what I used to do here was, it would be on the weekends, because I'd be in school during the week. And I'd sit here for bloody 7-8 hours, do F all behind that desk. I'd sit here and wait. As long as I did my 8-hour shift, I got paid. As long as that shift was done, I got paid. And I just felt like I was sitting there and my whole life would just go by in the day. And all I cared about was collecting my paycheck, which was about $40, $50 for the day. Remember, I was 17, 18. So that's it, guys. And I remember I was pissed off, even though it was giving me money to pay for my gym supplements every month. I was like, this is not for me. And I remember I used to come in here because the gym was dead and I'd play music really loud, like very loud. I'm actually lying, it wasn't loud, it was normal. Had an old guy come in here, says, you need to turn this music down or I'm gonna report you. And already in my heart, I knew back then, I was not built for a 9-to-5. I wasn't. And I told the guy, listen, it's a gym. And you know what the guy told me? He says, no, he's doing conferencing meetings. He's on a bloody conference call in the gym. You explain that to me. Who goes on a conference call in the gym? Anyway, so I told him, listen, go take your conference call at home, come here to train. And then he said, okay. He says, listen, if you don't turn the music down right now, I'm gonna report you. I didn't turn it down. I left it on. Anyways, he left the gym. Comes back the next day, comes back with like a noise meter, to measure the decibels of sound. And he tells me, I've searched the gyms everywhere in the area and the average decibels is this. And you are 5.6, who the hell cares over the normal decibels? And I told him, no, my decibels are correct. I've checked them. Anyways, phones the owner. I was working at that time. Owner calls me, says, Shavaan, we need a meeting. Second warning, fired. I said, whatever, who cares? And that was the biggest blessing ever.
Because I promise you, if I was there busy giving my time for pay, I would literally still be there today. I'm so happy I was who I was meant to be, got fired, who cares, start the business. Very important. That's the story. I'll show you the desk just now. Hey guys, so yeah, just finished in the gym, now at breakfast. Check where we are, you can see this. Very nice space. And what's nice about the space, when I come in here, they know the order, everything easy. I can get in, get out, get back behind my desk and start to work. But look here, I wanted to show you yesterday's Shopify sales. Yeah, Shopify. Load the page. Let's see what we did yesterday. Gross sales, you can see that. Yeah, check all the sales that came in. All Shopify sales. The $11,500 yesterday. This again is one of my students. And that's just one of our accounts. And again, this is just one of my students that started from nothing. I don't want to show you my personal accounts. Why? Because that's far out of your believability right now. But this is someone that started from zero and now is doing 11.5K days. And what happens when my students do well, I eventually see, okay, well, you know what? They're invested. They're putting in their time, energy, and money into their business. Why don't I back them? Okay, maybe they want to jump to, they're very profitable now, but they want to go into $20,000 ad spend and make their first 100K month. But they don't have the capital right now. But they've proven themselves to me. They've made their first $10,000 per month. They've done that already. And they're all in. That's when I back my students. I invest in their brands, I partner with them, and they get access to my marketing agency and I help them scale. That's the magic. I do, for those of you that don't know, I have Ecomm Affiliate, the mentorship program. I do it very differently. We've generated a few millionaires and we've done hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars for new students. And this is the magic part. When they start proving themselves with me, they say, hey, I've got this. I partner with them and we scale them to heights they never thought was possible. That's the magic. I wanted to show you guys transparency, show you my Shopify account, show you what we're doing so you guys can see it. No one else online will open a Shopify account and show you this. I do it because I have the results. Big difference. As you can see, we're back in the office. Training is done, check. Eating is done, check. Protein is in, we can get to work. As you can see, this is my office. For those of you that don't watch my inside office videos, this is my office and this is the command center. It's one of my favorite places in the world. I spend most of my time in here because here I have access to all my accounts, my files, everything I need to know to control the businesses. Very important. And I'll tell you one thing, the crazy part is that yes, you guys are all looking for financial freedom and time freedom. I promise you, once you learn how to make money from the sky, so to say, so e-commerce, having a laptop, Wi-Fi, not needing to rely on, traveling to your job to get paid, and you finally get that time freedom, you finally get the financial freedom you want, but at the same time, you obtained the secret to learning how to generate money online. I promise you one thing, I thought when I made my first 5K, 10K per month, that would be it. Now I'm gonna live a life on holiday. And sure, yes, I did take a bit of a break, but I promise you, the game becomes so fun. You wanna know, okay, well, 10K, how do we do 10K a week? How do we do 10K a day? You start thinking like that because now you're working for every bit of energy you put in is no more into your boss's business or your boss's work. It's into your own business, your own future. It's doing it for your family. This is so powerful. And I promise you, even every single one of my students that have joined e-commerce elite, some of them are millionaires today, some of them are doing really well. You look at them, what do they do most of the day? They build their business. However, we do have the rare case when they hit their first 10K per month, we stop seeing them. They start traveling and then eventually they start putting attention on the business and it goes down a bit. Then they realize, well, you know what were the activities that brought me to the party? And they come back, okay, back into ads, products, website, joining the live calls, that's it. But this is just a cycle that you will go through in life. And I tell you one thing, when you obtain that financial freedom, time freedom you're looking for, I promise you, you're gonna go back into the business. You're gonna love it so much. Because imagine, look at this, here's my screen right now, I'll show you something cool. So here is Facebook ad library for those guys that don't know. I'll blur out some things here because I don't want to show too much. It's a new product we're testing. You can see, let's go into the ad library here. Last 7 days, okay, last 7 days, March 7 to 13th, save that, boom. Check that out. I spent about $173. We're testing a new product. You can see amount spent, 173. And look at the total sales I brought in. $668. This is Facebook ad. This is a Facebook ad account. You tell me, imagine you had a skill like this. You'd be entertained. You'd want to know, you'd literally go in there and today you'd now spend $500. $500 will bring you about maybe 1,800 back in sales based on the ROAS, return on ad spend, 3.85. For every dollar I'm putting in, I'm getting 3.85 back in sales. That's the awesome part. So as I said, it becomes a game and you start really enjoying the life you're living. Wanted to share this with you. Now, back in here, let's go hit this team meeting, see what's happening with the brands, see how my new ads are performing, because I spent a lot of time last week creating ads. Let's see how they're doing, if we're making a ton of money off it, and I'll catch you in the next one. We'll see you now. Here's some magic behind the scenes. I'll show you a secret that we're doing right now. If you see, we're actually scaling one of our students because some of our students opt in to work personally with us. We have control of the ad account, etc. And just check this out. We're doing a scaling campaign. Setting it up now. So you'll see. For those guys that don't understand how a CBO works in Meta, comment the word CBO in the bottom and I'm going to show you how to use a CBO to make a ton of money with your Facebook and Meta ads. So you'll see right now we're setting up a scaling campaign. You'll see new campaign scale 14th March. I'm recording with my camera. I won't show it on this recording because I don't want everyone to see it. This is one of our secrets. You continue, Avi, you continue creating it. Run the budget $75 per day, exactly like that. And I'm hoping to get back in sales every day, at least $250, $300 every day in sales consistently with this new campaign. If you want to know, if you want to know how to scale, so if you're already profitable with your ads, or even if you're not profitable, comment the word CBO in the comments, and I'm going to send you my CBO protocol. CBO is campaign budget optimization. Rarely people use this. You need to be in the game for a long time to understand how this works. So comment CBO and I'm going to send you a full protocol on how to use a CBO to really go to a whole new level on scaling your ads, doing large number of sales, lots more sales. Everyone, we're going to end off today's vlog or day over here. It's now 10:30 today on a Friday night and I still got about 3-4 more hours of work to do. Again, I don't have to do this, I really don't, but I want to do it. That's the difference I was telling you guys about. You'll get to a point where you're doing maybe you want 10K per month, you'll be there, and I promise you it's gonna become more of a hobby, doing better. I try to be as transparent as possible with you guys today, open my phone, show you the Shopify accounts, show you what some of the brands are doing, some of the students are doing, so you guys can see there's not many people online that can do what I do, to actually show you inside. Yes, a lot of them have these fancy lifestyles. You see Lamborghini, the private jets, all of that. And these guys, most of them make money off selling courses. I am actually in the game doing it with my students. Right now, I've got to film some content again for my students firstly, inside e-commerce elite, because with the mentorship, everything updates in real time. Because e-commerce is very competitive. You can make a lot of money very quickly. You can scale the business very fast. But at the same time, the downside is that it's always evolving. So if, for example, Meta launched this whole new CBO scaling method and we've been using it on my side, I've been testing it out with my brands before I gave it to my students. But now it's really working well. So I'm filming a whole module right now on how to use CBO to scale. And I'm going to give it to the students that are ready for it. There's no point of giving it to beginners. If they're not ready, they'll burn themselves. But the guys that are ready, give them the tools, let them win as well. That's it from me today. I hope this video provided you with a ton of value. It's been a lot of work now, still got 3 hours left, but if it did, please leave a like, a subscribe. I really appreciate it, helps the channel. As always, if you follow me, if you watch my videos, I want you to be winning in life
and getting value from the content I'm making for you guys. Have a brilliant day. Check out my rest of my videos, and I will catch you in the next video. See you there.